Hello, my loves. There's a practice that I have been wanting to share with you that I did near the tail end of my illness. I would say in the last year or two before I actually got a diagnosis. So, as many of you know, I didn't get a diagnosis for 30 years. I first had symptoms of endometriosis when I was 12 years old, and that resulted in me screaming my head off in middle school, and it just echoed down the hallways. That was fun. I just was so desperate for some answers, and I kept looking outside of myself. I kept waiting for a doctor's answer, or just waiting for someone to help me, someone to guide me through this. And I was sent angels along the way. But one of the things that really helped me when I would be laying on the floor in pain, when I would be just at my absolute wit's end and calling out for, screaming out for God to help me, I would try to slow my breathing down, and I would tune into my pain. So I would close my eyes and I would put my hands over my stomach and tune into my pain, and I would ask it, "Body, what are you trying to tell me? What is it that you're trying to tell me?" Sometimes I wouldn't get an answer. For a long time I felt like I wouldn't get an answer. But then sometimes I would hear this little voice, or it was that quiet sort of inner knowing, and I would get a message. And the message would be something like, "You need to stop carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders," or "You really need to deal with that sexual assault that happened when you were 25," or whatever it was. Like, these things would come up, and I would send love to it. I would send love to my pain. I would send love to my womb space and my body, and I would just tell it that I'm here for you. I'm not going to try to silence you anymore. And the reason that was so important is because when we're in chronic pain, when we are in horrific pain from endometriosis, we just want to pop a pill and make it go away. We just want it to stop. And I think that is actually one of the reasons why we get into so much trouble with our pain and our illness, is because we're trying to silence it, and our body is desperately trying to tell us something. There are physical reasons that we get sick. There are also emotional and spiritual reasons why we get sick. We have a womb, and as women, we store everything in our womb. We take on all the problems from the world and we put them here. And we are constantly nurturing others. It's just in our nature to nurture others, to give, and we completely abandon, self-abandon, and neglect ourselves. So when your body is saying this to you and screaming at you to pay attention to it, you must listen. It will continue to scream at you, and it will continue to get worse if we don't listen and tune in to what our pain is telling us. So the next time that this is you, and you are laying on the floor in the fetal position, or you are rolling around in your bed or in the shower, I've been there, done it all, I know the routine. I want you to tune in, hold that space, close your eyes, breathe into the space, and just try to quiet your nervous system, quiet your mind, and tune into what it is telling you, because there is something there. There is something there that you need to look at. And the things that come up for you might not be things that you want to see or pay attention to. But once you hear that little message, it's not going to go away. You can take the pills, you can have the surgeries, you can do all of that stuff, but that pain is just going to manifest somewhere else. And I am a firm believer in this. So yes, I detoxed parasites. Yes, I healed my gut. Yes, I did all these other things to heal my physical body, but I had to address the other stuff, all the other stuff that manifests as illness in our bodies, okay? So I know that these things are really tough. They're hard to work through. I have a whole module on this in my Empower Her course. And, you know, it's just about me stepping into my power and watching this, you know, been hard for me to get on camera to speak. But I am here, and if you need help with that, I am offering one-to-one sessions, and I would love to guide you through this process or anything else that you need help with. So reach out to me, and please let me know how you found this video, and if this is helpful to you. Sending you so much love.